Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild. I have to get back into the game. It feels like ages that I haven't recorded. And then there is the sickness that got me. I'm basically one full day away from starting my new job, and now I'm getting sick. I have some, don't know, ear pains and sore throat and whatsoever. I cannot talk for a long time, so the video might be a bit shorter today. We will have to see how that works out. So, there was an update in the last week. And we might take a look at that for a bit, but the problem is here in the world it will be hard to do that just without problems, because the whole economy thing is just not at the moment set up, and I would have to search for ages to get a data pad and all that stuff, so that I would get my first the first GPS coordinate for a shop and all that stuff. And I have to say, and I said that over and over, that the economy part of the whole thing doesn't really interest me, because again my world is so far developed that it is just not necessary here. People that start out will definitely have a good time, because now you have more options how you can structure your playthrough. For example, you could say, I just want to have, I just want to use the economy to get materials. I just want to use bought ships or something like that for a while. Again, we took a look at it in a live stream, and that worked out really well. It's a nice update. It had a few problems. Some mods were broken and some stuff with the DLCs was broken. What I got to know beforehand, and what I really like, is the fact that the DLCs got some updates, and we have some things now like corner couches. We can take a look at that for a second. Corner couches, and the toilet got an update. The toilet update is one of the things where I have to say, that was, and the desks. Some suits. So the desks, there is now a variant that doesn't have a chair. That's pretty neat. Don't know, you can use it to do whatever you want with it. And the toilet, there's one with this doorway now. I heard that there was a door planned, but it is just seems to technically not be able to be done. But I don't know, it maybe looks a bit nicer. Could make a glass door in front of it at least, or something like that. And the other thing is just a corner couch, so we can have nice couch groups now where you can sit down. The rest was additions to the armor textures. Let us take a look at that first. Armor textures, and we could, for example, have this now. You see how that works out. That's one change that I really hate, that they did that. Now, if you want to change a color, you have to click it, and then you have to say okay. Some people had problems with that before, because that wasn't there beforehand. Now we can have statues made out of solid gold, and use some. There's some more. Can I use? Yes, okay. It's not bad. We can work with this. I will do the other one too in a bit, but for now, let us just get a bit of an overview what else there is. The other armor textures, the interesting ones, for example, in my opinion, are stuff like the wood texture. If you use a brown on it, then you could have nice wood floors. Then we have the digital camouflage, we know. Silver armor, so it's basically the same. It's basically the same that it is in the gold, but just in silver. Also very nice. We could maybe a silver here is better than the gold. Gold is maybe a bit much. And then we have these glamoury. Let's choose a different color for that. Again, I will never get used to this. So this, and then we have the disco armor. It's kind of this could work like tile flooring for I'm not sure, for bathrooms. This is kind of like a hammered structure. I'm not sure. I wouldn't know what to use them for, but they are there. People will find nice ways to implement that. One thing that is really nice is this one, the mossy texture. This looks like kind of as if it is overgrown, and it kind of, yeah, it looks, if you want to have wreckage or hidden bunkers or something like that, you could use that to kind of structure whatever you want to have there. And this might be really neat. We on Funland we had a bit, not on Funland, on the we last week we played our weekly live session basically on a private world here hosted from my PC because Funland wasn't working. And yeah, we came up with ideas for wreckages that we could set up. We want to give the kiss on Funland. We want to give that ship this look. It is really neat, but I will have to find a way how to implement stuff like that. I hope that most of the mods work. I saw that finally Dummies mods got updated. Dummy 08, the guy that makes the fluid batteries and the built-in repair system, the mods got updated, and that's pretty neat. Okay, there's no real light here, but I hope you can see that. What is happening? Why is my skin broken? So the skins are, we have a ghillie suit basically. It looks kind of weird. Yeah, ghillie suits usually are these sniper suits that have a lot of, I don't know, camouflage to them. This looks kind of weird. I like the other ones, the miner and the, see that, the miner suit. That one looks really great. The dirt, and then it kind of, although the whole suit didn't change, it looks kind of bulky and has heft to it kind of. And then there is the retro suit. I don't know why it's called the retro suit, but it's pretty neat. Has a nice look to it. The helmet, pretty nice. And the other one is the soldier suit. This one is also relatively cool because it looks worn. It has this helmet that looks armored up and all that stuff. We all still wish for maybe model changes when there's suits. It would be nice to to also have, don't know, shoulder pieces that get added or something like that, or the whole face pack that is still a thing people want to have. That would all be just nice. Having the option to go away from the bearded man and the generic woman that the miners have right now. Sorry, I cannot swallow at the moment. It's again, being sick is just the worst. So I couldn't do a lot of work because after the update, again, the world was not really playable. But after the last time I did some work, I changed some things on the harvester. So I brought out the whole drill rig a bit more. Was there any more, by the way? Oh yeah, let us take a look at the machines. I don't know if I have the materials right now, but we can at least take a look at the new machines. I don't want to ignore that because I should give it the necessary yeah, how to say, the necessary, okay, that's what we have as new machines in the update. And that would be, for example, this is that is contracts. That's one really cool part of the mod. Not the mod, the update. Oh, sorry, I'm completely thrown out of my game. 6. Do I have? What's for that? Zone ship. I don't have zone ships. I would have to buy zone ships. So this big thing here is the safe zone generator. So with this, we could set up a safe zone where, don't know, there is no building allowed, no shooting, no crashing, no damage, something like that. But you need these zone ships, and zone ships at the moment, as far as I know, are just tradable. And the same counts for the... You could take a look at that. For example, one of the things I really liked, but then they said it's just tradable, is the... There should be... Okay, ooh, that's something I need to take a look at. I brought in a weapons mod. Build planner... No, there's now energy packs and health packs that you have to buy, sadly. And these data pads, you have basically now a way to write down things. Let us make one. Okay, let us grab a data pack, pad. Let's see what it does. Oh yeah, see, now you can edit this, write down your journeys into space and write about them. Kind of like a book in Minecraft. Pretty nice. I really like that. They are also used to give you coordinates for shops or something like that. That's one of the items where you kind of can get creative with what you want to do, especially for, don't know, maybe map people that do maps. It is nice to have something like that. Again, the other items, come on, we take a look at this now. I want to see that. The other items are these. These, where is it? I have so many here. Power kit. I'm pretty sure that's one of the things. We will spawn that, and then the health pack. Or is it health pack? A medical pack or something like that? I never saw these things, but again, you can sadly just buy them. Can I? Oh, I used that up. Okay, right click and then you use it. And I use this one too. Yes. Okay. Good. Yeah, that's in there now. I would like to have them be buildable and not buyable, not only buyable, but okay, maybe that's an incentive to use the stores. So there's now a store block in here where you can basically, if you want, set up your own stores for multiplayer. That's interesting. But there's also NPC factions. I hope they spawned in. Yeah, NPC factions, kind of like with EEM, and it is kind of like EM because the guy that made EEM helped set that up. And you basically can find their shops, stations, and all that stuff and buy things from them. That is raw materials, that is ships, that is whatsoever. If we set up a store, we have our own account balance, and then we can say, I want to buy certain things. Buy. Let me go into the. So, if I want to offer something, I can set that up here in the administration and can say I want to sell a canvas. I want to sell it this and this amount per this price. The price is kind of set, so this is the minimum price. You cannot go lower. You can sell it higher if you want, but you cannot go lower. I think they have set that up so that it makes it easier to kind of do the math on how much ships should cost. You can't sell ships at the moment. That's a bit sad. It would be nice if you could do that, but you can't. And you can also order things and say, I want to buy from you this and this for this price. And then you would see that here in these listings. Can we can we test that? I want to sell missile containers, 10, create offer. So now the offer is there. My account got hammered now with something because I made this thing and I don't know. I lose money for that. Why? Whatever. But there seems to be transaction fees. I don't know why they are there. The state, the man is after us, taxes and all that stuff. But I'm in free space. Why should I pay tax? But that's how that works. At the moment, you couldn't buy them because there is none of them, and so you have to basically hook them up to your conveyor system, and then you have to have them in somewhere in your inventory. Stores and also the contracts can go on ships. We tested that, so you can have that movable. The big this one is just for stationary things like stations, and planets. Again, I cannot show that to you. I should do something this and then can go back into this. So this is the contracts. There's now the ability to get contracts. So there is the factions put out contracts like search for a certain thing, repair a certain thing, bring something to somewhere, and they award you money if you do that. Pretty nice. A good way to make your first money. On planets, for example, you can just have a small rover, then do the drive to a search object or something like that. And as a player with your own contracts block, you can set that up too. You can say, I want to pay this much for, I don't know what the collateral is. Never understood that. I want to have it done in this amount of time. I think it's in minutes. So you can say I want this be done in 2 hours, then it would be 120 minutes. And you can say I want it to be hauling, acquisition, search, or repair. There is even bounties. So the factions, if you are not nice to them, attack their ships or anything like that, you lose reputation with them, and then they can set up bounties on your head. But that's something you, I think, cannot set up. But we tested it. You can even basically become, if you do it right, you can become friends with the space pirates, and then if you enter stations, all the factions might set up bounties on your head. Pretty neat. Target block is basically where should I go, or where should the end goal for this be, in what vicinity, and then you can take a look at your accepted and the available contracts. Pretty neat. Also, I don't know why this is set up with a conveyor, because it wouldn't need that, but maybe it's for the money. Money is something you can drop. I don't know how to get to it. There is a way to take a look at your balance, but I don't know where. Actions. Okay, I have to admit, I don't know where that is, because let me take a look if I can find that. So at the moment I can only see my account balance up here. There is, and that's one thing. So there is blocks where you can basically get stuff done. There was a new DLC with some things. The question is the vending machine. So there's also a vending machine and an ATM. So you can manage your money too. And you can see that the vending machine and the ATM, they have this symbol because they are part of a DLC. So this is kind of a variant of some of the blocks. The vending machine has one feature that I really like. We need to take a look at that. Here, you can basically go in and say, I want to have some cash. You can throw money at people. That's relatively neat. But again, it's something I really don't need. The vending machine is relatively cool because you can set up offers. And I could, for example, say, okay, I want to sell missiles. And now they take away my money again. And I want to set up this. And now you can take a look at this and see, okay, we have 200 millimeter missile containers, but we also have NATO ammo container. That's neat. And then we could even order that by pressing this button, because you would set it up that it is in here, and then you would get that into your inventory immediately. What I want to know is, there is no... So you have to go in and say, I want this set up in a certain way, and you basically go in, and I'm pretty sure you somewhere need to deposit what you have there. Or can you just get it? Insufficient funds. Oh yeah, money. I lack the money to do that. So canvas, yeah, we will just do the whole thing with canvas again. Just 10. And suddenly it becomes all expensive. Create offer. Canvas, we should be able to buy canvas out of stock, so we don't have that. I don't know how to get it in there. That's the only thing. Okay, Can I... Yeah, vending machine. I can just go in here and it seems I can just drop things into it. Yes. This then makes maybe... it's a bit dumb because you have to pay for your own stuff. That's something I don't understand. But you don't know, you could set up... If money is something you don't want to play with and you could just cheat in all the money, then you could set up vending machines for ammo or something like that. Drop ammo in there and then just grab what you need out of the vending machines. Maybe it's just an idea what you could do with them. So I want a rifle, I need some ammo, and then you can just click for it if you cheat in the money. Yeah, I'm slowly, it slowly gets worse and worse with my throat. It's not good. I wanted to give you this video just to let you know that I'm hopefully back and that I'm hopefully able to now continue all the stuff here. The thing is that I just, in preparation for the new job, my last week was a hell of a ride. Let's say it that way, without it being too not bad. It was just there was so many things I needed to do because the job involves some things where you have to get some, I don't know, I had to make a course how you prevent the spread of infections and all that stuff, and because the school I will be working at has a kitchen and there will be kind of, don't know, you cook with the kids there, and that for that you basically need that, like people that work in the food industry need here. Germany has a lot of laws when it comes to that. It's just the weirdest thing is I paid for, don't know, 12 minutes of video and someone telling me that having cholera is bad and you should stay at home. And I paid kind of for that half hour it took. It was kind of a lot of money that I paid for it. There were, don't know, 20 people in that room, and don't know, if I add that up, that was good money for 30 minutes of basically doing nothing. I got, four pages of 3 PDFs that were showed how to wash your hands the right way. And it's the thing is, you have to do that because there are people that don't say, okay, my job is, I don't know, I don't give a dang, and I will just work with being deathly ill, because again, cholera and typhus and all that stuff is something I'm not sure if if someone is even able to work with this, but it seems it is necessary to inform the people that you should work with these kinds of disease. I'm completely okay with it, but yeah. And then I had to buy a car. That was something really crazy, because it went so fast that I suddenly had bought a car. I don't know. It was really, oh, there's a car now. Okay, good. And I bought that. Good. All is fine. Everything's good. I need that, and I'm happy to. I don't know. I didn't have a car for the longest time because I just didn't need it. And now I'm happy that I have one again, because sometimes you miss a car, and Okay. And then having one again will be a nice thing. Okay, I think I leave that out. So the question is, will I bring down the skirt a bit? So what I could do is go around this. These kind of blocks. And then maybe have a bit of a skirt going on. So the harvester is doing what it is supposed to do. It's not a mining machine where everybody would say, man, best mining machine ever. Haven't seen anything better, because it's just by just working on the surface and just grabbing what is on the surface. I'm getting a lot of stone. I'm getting a lot of stuff that I really don't need. And I might have to take a look at if there's enough space here to maybe add a small hidden drill rig, so that I can also just drill down, get materials that are deeper somewhere in a patch of whatever, so that I don't have to just always skim the surface and just grind down the stone. We'll have to see how that works out. Seems to be a lot of space for this, and especially if I see this here, I think I could hide something in there. Yeah, let me know what you think about that. If that is a good idea. Oh, am I? Oh, I'm running a completely different color, or is it just? No, it's just a visual thing. I found some cool modded wheels, added them, and then I saw that they are just for small grids. Let me take a look at this just to show you. It was on the front page of the workshop, and it needs at least a bit of recognition. Okay, this I can bring in the block there, or maybe I don't. No, there will be no skirt in the back. So the wheels that I brought in are 7x7 small wheels. The cool thing about them is that they have a very different appearance. See that? They are more roundish, and they stack up, so you can add them to each other. And this should work out a lot better than I had with the wheels before, because the stacked in wheel is, from the hitbox, a lot smaller than the original wheel. So it shouldn't have this weird slidey effect. And I have two different blocks. This is the AT wheel suspension ride prototype 01. I'm not sure what the difference is there, because this has a 2x2 connection. You can see that. And the other one has just a normal connection. So just a 1-block connection. I'm not sure what this is. The wheels seem to be the same size. So don't know. It's neat to have them, and we might change this rover over to the other wheels. I will prepare that for the next episode. But first I want to build a bit more on this thing. This needs also the different coloring. We will go with the camouflage there. This tan camouflage. But again, I want to add some more things to it. I thought that I could use these crazy new wheels for this thing, but again, sadly, just for small grids. But the mod author says that there might be changes, and let's hope that there will be big wheels at one point, because they have this nice roundish look that is a bit closer to what I would like to have with them. Did we? Yeah, we mined, I think, in the last episode. That's so long ago. Need to. I need to get back on track. The whole thing again got me really good. Now being sick, that all doesn't really help, and I have to be on deck for Wednesday again. That will be great. My job description changed a bit. I'm not sure if so. There was the plan to accompany a young boy with a relatively severe form of autism, and the problem is that this guy is even too how to frame that without being too so the disability of this kid is too severe even for the school that he is on, because it is a school especially for kids with mental disabilities. But the problem is he's very disruptive, very aggressive, and so he needs to have really special attention, and just I am not enough to help with that, because I'm mainly there to help him go through his schoolwork, and if the kid has any problems, and the worst thing is I'm even there to stop him if he's aggressive to other people. I need to basically throw myself in the way, and so this young boy will at one point just go away, because they are in talks with special facilities. Facilities, not is it assisted living? It's kind of he goes then to a special, really special school with a lot more attention to kids with that severe of a disability. And now the question was, how will I get along with that? Because in last week I also heard that this kid is just on this school for 4 hours a day, and that doesn't really fill my hours. So, and because I said I want to work full time, that's not enough. And now I'm basically I will be part of the school, kind of. So I will be a jumper that is able to. They have more kids. The company I work for basically has multiple kids there that are in their care, and they kind of work with them there, and my job will be to help everywhere where I can. And for me, that is jobs that I really like. I like to kind of be able to not sit on one thing too much, and especially if it is something that is strenuous, like this job would be, or the little guy I'm accompanying would be. The little guy, by the way, is not very little. That's the first thing, because that's why they said, "Ooh, we want you to do that," because with they need someone with a bit more mass than than some other people have when it comes to that. As I don't know American football terminologies, but these I'm more the type of these huge guys that defend that are in defense there, and not like a small dimple quarterback or something like that. So and they needed someone more like that. And that's what I can give them. They said the guy will not be impressed if it's not a person that is a bit heavier set. It's all tiptoeing around calling me fat. But it's great. And again, I'm the cool thing for me is that if, for example, one of the kids gets... usually if one of the kids would get sick, then I would have to go to a different school and would have to kind of have to jump in for someone else, or jump in for a kid that I don't really know and that I've never worked with. And so I can kind of get around this, because now I'm able to just stay in that school. I go there to work every day and see where I will be needed. And I really, really, really like that idea. It will be fun, I hope. But I have to get clear again before I can go there on Wednesday. So today and tomorrow will be very, very quiet and laid back days. Good people, I think I will end it here. I'm talking for far too long, and I feel that everything gives up there. This thing still needs more work. I'm sorry that I couldn't do a lot more over the week, but we will work more on this together, and I hope that on Wednesday I have some maybe stories to tell you, and also we can do some work here. I want to change the wheels of this thing. That's something we will do. And the next thing we need to do is I still want to build up the statue here. I had no time to really prepare that. And the palace needs more shape. And then when that all is done, we go out for mining trips, and hopefully we can start on the interior. That would be nice. Control tower still needs to be done, and yeah, in one of the next episodes somewhere we will go out and see if we can find trade stations or something like that. I will have to find them. If you start out with a new world, you get basically with your drop pod or something like that, you get one coordinate. Take a look under your seat. That's one of the things we found. Okay, people, I would say that's all for today. Hope you liked the episode anyways. Again, sorry I only had a lot to talk. And yeah, I would say I hope to see you in the next one. See ya, guys.